It's me, Rebecca, the Booknester, and today I have a little bit of a rant, but I don't believe I should just rant. So I'm going to talk about some positive things too. So we're going to have a little bit of both, but it's going to be about the same subject, kind of, the library. Now, in the last year, I have used my library more than I ever have in my life. And luckily, where we moved to, we have an amazing library system. And one of the things I love about my library is that there has hardly been any book that I have went and searched that the system can't find or provide me. The only time that has been an issue has been definitely new releases. But that's about the only time. And I have to say that is frustrating because Booktube has been throwing out some amazing looking books that are all brand new. And I think it's a big part of Booktube. So it makes it a little bit difficult for me because I can't get to them quite as easily. So one of the reasons I need them is because I really don't have the space. We downsized. I already had to get rid of tons of books already. And so the last thing I felt like I should do is get another one. It's kind of like having to give away a pet because you're moving, and then within 6 months you go and get another pet because now you're all settled, or you found out you can have pets. So I can foster books from the library, but I can't keep books, is kind of how I look at it. One of the problems is, of course, that I have to request a lot of the books. And one of the things I've kind of noticed is it's almost like the library has a sixth sense, and it knows when I put in a request the difference between a book that I can read at any time and a book that I really, really, really need right now because it's a part of a book club and it's coming up and I only have 2 weeks to read it and I really need to, or it's a read along that's starting in 3 days or a week or 2 weeks, whatever it is. Those seem to not want to show up, and I just don't know how that happens. Meanwhile, I go and decide to focus on my shelves and the books that I did move with me and the books that I have purchased in the past, and I'm going to read just those. I'm going to put in some requests for some of these less known books, so it'll probably take them a long time to show up. No. Bing, email shows up, and there it is. So the book is there. I'm going to end up with 3 books from the library because the 3 I requested all come in at one time. I am not the fastest reader, and so guess what? Yeah. And so what it does is I end up reading those books, which is great because I feel pressured kind of to read them because I know I have to turn them in at some point. But at the same time, I'm not reading and getting done with the books that are already on my shelf. So, pros and cons, right? The last one that I'm going to talk about for me in this video is going to be the fact that I love getting books and I love having them. But recently, because I'm doing this fantastic read with Howe of the All Creatures Great and Small, yeah, sorry for the post-it notes, but if you've seen my, if you've seen my previous videos, you know this is what happens to my books. And that's another thing. Library books I can't write in. At least I thought you couldn't write in them. Until I got this book, which... obviously, writing in it, yeah, it's okay. It's okay to write in books according to whomever this person is that has literally, look at this, all around. Who does this? Who writes in library books? I mean, this person has circled things and underlined things I don't even know why she's underlining. It's like, did you just circle the word what? What? Ugh. Anyway, you don't do this. Do you know how distracting it's been reading this book with these notes? And can I tell you why they're so distractive? Because most of the notes are wrong. She's gotten it wrong. She's trying to summarize a story, and she's either got the name of the person wrong, she's got the name of the disease completely wrong, or has missed what the most important part of that is. I mean, I'm now critiquing the marginella, and I have to tell you, it's frustrating. Whoever this is, I hope she got a horrible, horrible grade. And I'm not like that. I'm not like that. But if you're going to write, and it is throughout this book, okay? So guess what I get to do now? Yeah, guess what I'm doing? I'm getting my giant eraser and I'm slowly erasing all of this mess. I don't want to take it back to the library and somebody else have the same experience I did. Oh, why? Why? So guess what? Yeah, this was a rant. Wow. Oh, I didn't know I'd ever do one, but it's been frustrating. Yeah, fantastic book though. Great story, adorable, easy to read. But now I've got homework. It's called erasing. So, thanks for listening, and I'm sorry. But I'd love to hear about your pros and cons with the library as well if you want to take a moment. Or maybe you've come across something like that. Or worse yet, maybe you're somebody that does that. You can explain it. Oh, why would you write in a book that's not yours? Why?